intervention on standby for any fallen riders. Always looked after.
I think some of the medics might be putting on a barbecue later after the races.
So
That's the word on the street.
That is the word on the street. So as Santos of Brazil is stretching from the track, I'm sure we're taking every precaution to make sure that he's fully looked after. Our South American crowd already enjoying the day in the nigh on 40-degree heat here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina. Next up will be heat number 4, David Graf, Renato Rezende, Vincent Peloard, Noah Brescian, Marco Jackal, Juan Felipe Ruiz Munoz, and Fermin Scopper, also out of Argentina. Got a few up-and-coming South American riders coming through in this particular round, and it's good to see them getting their feet wet in the swimming pool that is BMX Supercross. Looking for some speed on the inside from David Graf. David telling me yesterday that he's had much better preparation in the run-up to this race than he had for Rock Hill, and he's shown it. He's out there in one at the moment, so Graf leading it out. Colombia going through in 2. That'll be Vincent Peloard, so Colombian via France. He's in that second position. That's Rezende in there in 3. Noah Brescian of Switzerland going through in 4, so Rezende in 3 pushing. Vincent Peloard trying to take that second position, can't quite make it stick. Graf's going to get this one. Oh, just makes a slight mistake going down the straight. Graf's going to hold on to it. Peloard's going to get 2. Rezende in 3. Noah Brescian in 4.
Great first straight by Peloard. Pretty much neck and neck with Graf all the way into that first corner.
That was good. I'm still getting used to seeing him in a Colombian jersey
This
rather
is
than
true.
a French
This
one.
is true. There's your official David Graf, Vincent Peloard, Renato Rezende, and Noah Brescian getting that last spot during that heat. Round 1, Heat 5, Sylvain Andre, De Souza, Filo, Klashenko, Brizuela, Ballback, Yoshi, and Azurmendi. The young Argentinian on the outside, looking very serious.
Pensive even.
Or nervous.
Probably that.
Well, when you're in the gate with Sylvain Andre, there's good reason to be nervous. And Ezequiel De Souza. So here we go into the gate, or excuse me, into the first corner. That'll be a race going into that second corner. That'll be Andre. Andre just edging out Brizuela. Brizuela, one of the younger Argentinians, only 19 years old, first year as an elite. He's definitely here to make his name known. It's going to be Andre, Brizuela, and the Brazilian De Souza. Klashenko with the 4th.
Yeah, seen a couple of riders already make a slight error on that final straight. I think it's possibly could be, you know, the size of it could be just catching people out a little bit. So Yoshi, Andre, Brizuela, and De Souza all going through from heat number 5 as we move on to heat 6. And lining up for heat number 6, Corbin Sherrard, Paddy Sharrock out of Great Britain, Simon Markart from Switzerland, Mika Strasdins from Latvia, Rio Shimada from Japan, Ignacio Garcia from Argentina, and Diego Ampuera from Chile. It's Diego Ampuera of Chile on the outside. He'll be looking for a good first straight, but Corbin Sherrard looking to pick up where he left off in Rock Hill. Paddy Sharrock of Great Britain working his way into 3. That's Simon Markart of the Swiss squad in that second position, just trying to pick up the rider in 4 who's chasing Paddy Sharrock down into the turn. It is Shimada out of Japan, so the Japanese rider looking good. He's coming under pressure from Strasdins. Oh, Strasdins gets it wrong, blows it on that 3rd straight, so Shirar, Marquardt, Sharrock, Shimada. That looks like it's going to be a top 4 as they bring it to the line. Shimada had worked his way through into 3. Sharrock in there in 4. Garcia in 5. Strazdins was making moves on that 3rd straight, but got out of control and ended up in 7th.
There's your official Shirar, Marquardt, Shimada, and Sharrock. Think Corbin Shirar may have the fastest lap time so far. Either him or Campo have to double check on that as we go back up to heat number 7. Roman Mayhew, Anthony Dean, Quillen Isidore, Christian Kriegers, Boris Ponomarev, Matej Bohuslavek, and Alvaro Gaetan from Argentina.
Okay, Ryder, let him start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Riders ready, watch the gate as they come charging down the hill. The big blue 8-meter. Anthony Dean moving to the 2nd place position. That's going to be Romain Mayhew in 1st. It's going to be Mayhew and Dean 1 and 2 getting a make. That looks like Quillen Isidore, the big British gentleman, in 3rd. So it's going to be Mayhew, Dean, Isidore, and Kriegers from Latvia in 4th place. We'll see if he can hold on to that going to the rhythm. Looks like the first 4, what you see is what you're going to get, barring anything catastrophic, but it's going to be the Frenchman of Mayhew, the Australian of Dean, Great Britain's Isidore, and Latvia's Christian Kriegers for 4th.
Yeah, good luck there for Quillen Isidore, just settling down the nerves early doors. In with some big hitters in Roman Mayhew and Anthony Dean, and safely through to the 16th. Looks like a round of applause for the 1-3-2 coming down the straight. That would be Alvaro Gaetan, who clearly had some issues in that previous lap. Right, there is your official result. Heat 8, Harmson, Fields, Schottman, Schaub, Verbinen, De Oliveira, Cordoba, and Maturano.
Full gate of 8.
All right, here we go with the 8th heat here. Joris Harmson in this one, and Connor Fields as well. Looks like Fields is going to lead it into the turn. Harmson in there in 2, just looking for the rider in there in 3 at the moment, but Fields is streaking away with this one. The Olympic champion into that 2nd turn. Harmson, Schaub, Schottman, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like Fields is going to lead it in and out the final turn. Fields is going to take it. Harmson coming under some pressure. He's going to hold on to that 2nd spot. He's going to get it. Schaub in there in 3 and Schottman in 4. 31.101 there for Connor Fields.
There you go. Connor Fields with the fastest lap time of today so far, followed by Harmson, Schaub, and Schottman. Actually, that might have been the fastest lap today with the top 3 all in the 31 second. Here we go. Dave Vandenberg, Simba Darnan, Babri, Bensink, Baez, Carey, Sanchez, and Kai Shrikau. Down the gate they go. Don't know what happened to the young tie rider, but it's going to be Dave Vandenberg, big Dave Vandenberg, as he's going straight into the 1st corner, followed by the Latvian. Looks like some moves going on for 2nd place because Simba Darnan, the big with the purple bike, jumping into 2nd place. So it'll be Darnan in 2nd, Vandenberg in 1st, Babri, the Latvian, and Bensink. Bensink in 4th place. He may be in trouble. We'll have to see. Looks like he's by himself. It's going to be Vandenberg, Darnan, Fabrice, and Bias from New Zealand beating out Bensink for the final position. Hoping this young rider from Thailand's okay. Rolled out of the gate. Sometimes riders aren't always feeling their best. There's your official Vandenberg, Simba Darnan, Babris, and Michael Bias. So we're going back up to the hill. Heat number 10, Molina, Garcia, Turkelson, Haratawan, Schmidt, Vidal, and Kowalik. Looking for Gonzalo Molina. I'm sure he's going to want to actually win one of these. He hole-shotted last year here. Gonzalo Molina with Jared Garcia right there next to him. Well, actually not so much next to him as Molina is shot out of a cannon in and out of the first corner. It's going to be the Argentinian of Molina, followed by the U.S. rider Garcia, Turkelson, and Schmidt in 4. Schmidt pulling up on Garcia. We'll see if Garcia can hold him off. But Gonzalo Molina just lighting it up out there on the back wheel as he takes it to the finish line with a lunge. With the fastest lap time, 30.94. Photo finish between Turkelson and Garcia, and Schmidt from Germany with the 4th place and final qualification.
Yeah, you know the Argentinian fans are going to be really excited to see Gonzalo Molina. He always puts on a really good performance here in Santiago del Estero. He'll be looking to repeat it today and keep those fans happy. And he started well with the win. Jimmy Thurkelson in 2, Jared Garcia in 3, and Julian Schmidt in 4. Molina also putting in the fastest time, going under 31 seconds. Next up, Heat 11, Kaisa Kakibara, Kyle Evans of Great Britain, James Palmer, Daichi Yamaguchi, Dominic Topinka, Tatsumi Matsushita, Quintanilla from Bolivia, and the rider from Argentina is Espejo.
Rider is ready. Watch the gate.
Looking for big things now from Kyle Evans out of Great Britain, right there with Kaisa Kakibara as they head towards turn number 1, almost elbow to elbow into the turns. Kakibara getting the whole shot. Evans in there in 2, just trying to pick up the rider in 3. That looks like James Palmer doing it for the Coffee Chatter guys, and Canada, he's in there in that 3 spot. Yamaguchi of Japan in 4, and as they head down the straight, looks like Kaisa Kakibara has got this one under control. The 99 of Yamaguchi looking good for 4. Kyle Evans of Great Britain, he's going to come through. He's going to settle for that 2 spots. Palmer in there in 3, Topinka in 5.
Great ride by Sakakibara, and Evans had a drag race going down the first straightaway, followed by Palmer and Yamaguchi. Those are your official qualifiers out of heat number 11. We're moving on through the program. We're going to see Tuan Van Gent, Jay Shippers, Asuma Nakai, Kay Stindl, Joshua McLean, Emilio Fala, Jose Sanchez, and Axel Nieto.
Okay, riders, random start. Rider is ready. Watch the gate.
Josh McLean from Australia back on the scene, rolling through the first jump, not getting the start he wanted. But Tuan Van Gent, your current world champion, showing you how he is the number 1 in the world so far. So it's going to be Tuan Van Gent, followed by Shippers, 1 and 2. Tight racing with Nakai and Fala in 3rd and 4th. Fala trying not to fall behind as he has a race for his life right now to try to maintain his qualifying position with heat all over him. But it's going to be Tuan Van Gent, followed by Shippers, Asuma Nakai, and McLean finding that 4th place position.
Yeah, definitely did well to work his way through into that 4th spot. Also won the competition for longest journey to get to Argentina. I believe it took him about 55 hours total to get here, and there is your results.
Like 2 days.
Yeah. Tuan Van Gent, Jay Shippers, Asuma Nakai, and Joshua McLean all going through in heat number 12. Moving on to the last of the Elite Men qualifiers. Round number 1, Meye, Ramirez, Rago Richard, Webster, Ramirez, Calixto Lopez, Santiago, and Lopez. So South America well represented in this one.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
So the South American contingent definitely looking to make good moves down this straight, but it looks like Romain Meillet out of France aboard that anodized red bike. He's in there in one of the middle. Let's have a look. Germany coming through in two. That'll be Liam Webster. So France and Germany leading it out. That's Colombia in there in three. That might be Ramirez on the 278. I think it is Ramirez in that third spot. And the 7-8. 5 of Calixto Lopez in 4, so Colombia going 2 and 4 in this one. Looks like Meillet is going to get it. Meillet, Ramirez, Webster, Calixto Lopez are going to be the top 4. Mathis Rago Richard of France, he's going to be disappointed to have to go through to the last chance qualifier. There is your result. Meillet, Ramirez, Webster and Lopez confirmed as your top 4 and going through to the 16th.
Next time we see the men, it will be for the last chance qualifier. Last chance qualifier, they only qualify 2. Otherwise, you are done for the day. Next up, women elite, round 1. Top 4 will make it to the 8th finals. Everyone else will be relegated to the last chance qualifier. Definitely warm here in Santiago del Estero. 14 degrees, how was it, 30 degrees Celsius? Wow, so that's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit for those watching in the US of A.
I do love the way our Spanish fans, Argentinian fans, Spanish-speaking fans, I should say, get so into it here. The enthusiasm has been superb. If you'd have seen the size of the queue for the rider signing earlier on, it was massive.
Oh, there was a line, there was a queue, as you say, before the pros had even shown up. They were ready and waiting with their posters and jerseys and number plates to be signed.
I've never seen as many kids going away with happy, smiling faces. There was a lot of very stoked kids leaving that sign-in. And they do get treated like superstars in this part of the world, irrespective of whether they're South American or not. And it's a beautiful thing to see.
James Palmer was talking to me earlier. He said he's exotic here. He never gets to be exotic when he's at home or in Europe.
Yeah, James is Canadian. He's always exotic.
He was thinking of putting his Snapchat handle on his number plate. But we decided that might not be the best idea.
That gentleman there clearly had his Argentinian soccer jersey signed, waving it around. All these smiley people. But as usual, the younger fans just want to go play somewhere. As we look at our Chief Commissaire, Ewan Goodman, out of Great Britain, on track. And what a fine figure of a man he is. And we can see some of the women elite riders on top of the hill, very nearly ready to go. And there is your start list for round 1. Heat 1, Laura Smulders, Zoe Claessens, Andrea Escobar, Svetlana Admankina, Na Peng, Eliska Bartonkova, and your junior world champion, Jessie Smith. Round 1, Heat 1 of elite women here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Right, round 1, Heat 1 of elite women underway. Bartonkova did not get the best of starts, and she's not got over that first jump, so she's got a lot of work to do, as has Jessie Smith, who got caught up in that one as well. But it's Laura Smulders of the Netherlands leading it out. Zoe Claessens in there in 2. That looks like the Russian rider Admankina going through in 3. Let's have a see who's got that 4th spot. It's Andrea Escobar out of Colombia. But out front, Laura Smulders walking away with this one. The only rider close to her in that final turn is Zoe Claessens out of Switzerland. Smulders, Claessens going to go 1 and 2 in this one. Looks like Adman Keener's going to go through in 3. Andrea Escobar in 4. Jessie Smith robbed by that start that she really didn't want. She's ended up in 5.
Unlikely beginning for Jessie Smith. Zoe Claessens finding some confidence after the last round, making it through and even challenging Laura Smulders, who just won. Adman Keener getting that last position, or third position, excuse me. Next up, Stansel, Shriver, Hernandez, Yaru, Stavo, Peterson, and Hebert. Women are poised and ready to go. Round 1, heat 2.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Riders ready, watch the gate. Looking for Shriver and Stansel to go straight to the front, but Stavo wants a piece of the action as well, as she's just on the outside. Hernandez diving into third. She's taking over. Oh, diving into second. Now Shriver back to third, maybe even fifth, as Stavo challenges for third. But Stansel running away with it. Hernandez in a strong second place. Looking to catch up to Stansel. Not sure if that's going to happen. Shriver finding her way back into third place. All kinds of action going on in the last corner. Waiting to get an ID on that rider. So it's going to be Stansel, the USA rider, followed by Hernandez, Shriver, and the Canadian of Hebert.
Yeah, he got very busy in that second turn. Avriana Hebert worked her way underneath in turn number 2 and pushed herself inside of the top 4. So that was a great move by her. And there it is. Worked her way into that 4th spot. Felicia Stansel taking the win. Steffi Hernandez carving that first turn, working her way into 2. Bethany Shriver, who got through into 3. Heat 3 lining up: Manon Valentino, Vanessa Buldinska, Saya Takayama, Danny George, Julia Buta, Yan Lu, and Yunyun Lui, both out of China on the outside.
Okay, riders, random start.
This is heat number 3 of Elite Women. Gate drops, looks like Manon Valentino on the inside, not quite getting the start she wanted, but moving up into second spot. But it's Danny George of the USA taking the whole shot aboard that 99. George, Valentino, Takayama, 1, 2, and 3. That looks like Buldinska going through in 4 there. So Danny George coming under all kinds of pressure from Manon Valentino in that third straight. Valentino working her way through into the lead. George pushed back into 2. Takayama looking nice and comfortable in that third spot. Looks like Valentino's going to get it. Valentino, George, Takayama. And it looks like Buldinska was coming under all kinds of pressure there, but just holding off Lu from China.
Buldinska just getting through. Good ride by her. There's your official Valentino, the Danimal, Danny George, Sai Takayama, and Vanessa Buldinska getting that last qualifying spot. Heat number 4, Christensen, Hausman, Tano, Etienne, Amanda Carr, Ochkinova, and Carrera. That's a perfect name for a racer. Carrera. What's her career number, 911?
No, that's Bethany Shriver.
They might have to do some dealing right there. Out of the gate they go, down the hill. Looks like Christensen straight to the front. It's going to be Christensen, followed by Axel Etienne. She's in second place. Japanese rider in third. That's going to be, oh, maybe that's Ochkinova. I don't know. I think that's Tano looking to battle with the French rider. Hausman in 4th place. Now Ochkinova's coming up for 4th. We'll see what happens. Etienne causing a little bit of traffic as Christensen is running away with it out of the last corner. Shimon Christensen's future doctor getting through. Christensen, Etienne, Tano, and Hausman.
Yeah, great lap there from Simone Christensen. She'll be well happy with that one. There is your official results. Simone Christensen taking the win. Axel Etienne, Kanami Tamo, and Ruby Hausman all inside the top 4 as we move on to heat number 5. Natalia Afremova, nice to see her back. Paulo Reis Santos, Drew Mikkelsen, Yaroslava Bondarenko, Natalia Suvarova, Katwanit Sathian even from Thailand, and Briones out of Chile. Got no less than 3 national champions in this one, Russia, Brazil, and Canada. So this could be termed the race of champions. Let's see which champion gets to that first turn first. Looking at Natalia Afremova, I think it is getting the whole shot. Reis Santos on the inside, that's Bondarenko on the outside. So Russia have got 2 riders inside the top 4, 3 riders inside the top 4, because Natalia Suvarova has worked her way into that 4th spot. Drew Mikkelsen in there in 5, moves being made in that turn. Looks like Suvarova's coming under pressure from Drew Mikkelsen. Mikkelsen's worked her way into that 4th spot. Afremova, Reis Santos, those girls 1 and 2 at the minute. Bondarenko holding on for 3. Looks like Mikkelsen's going to get the 4. Natalia Suvarova, she's going to have to settle for 5, and Briones of Chile in 6.
Wow, 3 Russians in that lap. Definitely an iron curtain of sorts. There's your official Afremova, Reis Santos, Bondarenko, and Mikkelsen. Santos with a nice move down the second straightaway, jumping that long and low double, giving her some boost into that bigger one into the second corner. Saya Sakakibara, Merle Van Bentham, Meryl Smulders, Dominika Asuero, Shania Howell, Augustina Cavalli, and Elke Van Hoof. They will be bringing you heat number 6. Scared to predict what's going to happen. Elke Van Hoof taking the outside seems to be her thing lately.
Yeah, she's definitely done that before.
Elke Van Hoof with an up and down past couple of seasons with injuries here and there, but it's like Sai Sakakibara on the inside, the Australian, and Dominika Asuero 1 and 2. Merle Van Bentham looking for a move. She's going to dive into 3rd place, but it's going to be Sakakibara and the bright pink hair of Asuero in 2nd place, and Merle Van Bentham in 3rd. That's a strong 3rd place. Meryl Smulders looking like she wants to fight for 4th place from the young Argentinian. She's going to make a move and jump into, or excuse me, roll into 4th place in the last corner, but it's going to be Sakakibara, Asuero, Van Bentham, and Smulders, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, not the best lap for Elke Van Hoof out of Belgium. I know she's been struggling with symptoms from a previous crash that she had. Let's hope she's okay. There is your official results. Sakakibara, Asuero, Van Bentham, and Smulders. So 2 Dutch riders inside the top 4. Heat number 7, Lauren Reynolds, Mariana Pahon, Dana Tuksha, Nadia Pries, Satai from Thailand, Hayakawa from Japan, Santillan out of Argentina, and Lepur also out of Argentina.
Okay, riders, random start. Rider is ready, watch the gate.
Heat number 7, this is the last of the women elite motos as they head down the hill. Lauren Reynolds on the inside, but it looks like the queen bee of BMX, Mariana Pahon, getting back to her best, leading them out of that first turn. Reynolds in there in 2, German rider Pries in there in 3. That looks like Tuksha of Canada in 4. There's a gap then to 5. But Mariana Pahon leading into the final turn. Reynolds looking good, but she's not quite in touch. Pahon's going to bring it down the final straight. Your 2-time Olympic champion taking the win in that moto. Reynolds in 2, Pries in 3, Tuksha in 4. And Hayakawa and everybody else are going to have to go through to the last chance qualifiers. That is your elite women motos done and dusted. And there is your official result. Mariana Pahon taking the win. Lauren Reynolds, Nadia Pries, Dana Tuksha. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in heat number 7. Next time we see these riders, it will be the last chance qualifiers, where the top 2 will compete for a chance to get through to the 8th finals. And the men elites, next time we see them, it will be the last chance qualifiers as well, with an opportunity for 2 riders to move to the 16ths. And I have a feeling, Jason, it won't be long.
That was a really fast first round. What do you think?
It was a fast first round. Certainly some riders putting in some good performances. Very impressed with the speeds of the likes of Connor Fields, Corbin Sherrar.
Connor Fields looking like he wants to win one of these before the season's done.
Got a feeling we're just going to have a word from our sponsors, Jason.
Well, let's hear from our sponsors.
Happiness. It's hard to define, but sometimes it just comes over you. When you finally dare to take that step and overcome your fear. When you find yourself in one of those magical moments you wish would last forever. When you feel so good, you have to let it out. When the beauty takes your breath away. When you can't resist joining the game. When your wildest dream becomes reality. When you embrace everyday life and the pleasures it offers. When you're out there sharing an unforgettable day. Happiness is as simple as a ride. Ride and smile.
Random start.
You always know Pro Gate's gonna fall fast and on time, and it's always gonna be on point.
We are back. Rich, I don't know about you, but that racing looked really fast.
It definitely looked fast. It certainly bodes well for a little bit later on today anyway, as we get into the knockout rounds. I'm excited to see what may occur, Jason.
Excited. Well, if you are just joining us, we are here at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup in Santiago del Estero, Argentina, South America. As you can see, there is not one cloud in the sky. It's about 30 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is definitely warm outside. We are in the comfort of a beautiful air-conditioned booth, bringing you the BMX races. We're about to head into the last chance qualifiers for elite men. What that means is only 2 people will make it out. Everyone else will be relegated to the pit area or back to their hotel room because they will be done for the day. There's your overview of the track.
I've got to say, Jason, every year when we come to this venue, they do an absolutely superb job of making the track look so smooth and so good. A couple of riders did mention to me that the second turn is slightly bumpy here, but
I heard the same thing about the turns.
Not enough to put them off, but certainly the rest of the track looking super, super smooth. It'd be the kind of track I think I could come and have fun on a regular basis.
I would race this track. Easily.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I don't know, but easily. I would easily want to race this track.
Looks like riders are heading up towards the top of the start hill now for the last chance qualifier for elite men. And as Jason mentioned before, 2 riders do go through, 2 riders only to the 16th. Everybody else is done and dusted. For the most part, they are 5- and 6-man LCQ rounds. But that gives you a lot of space to move around on the track.
Yeah, the racing, I would imagine some of those second place positions will be fought very hard for.
Because especially if you're a local or a South American rider and this is your one opportunity to kind of get something done on the world stage, you're going to be more than motivated when that gate falls, whether it's a qualifier, an LCQ, or any other round.
That's it. As we can see the elite men up on the hill. Great shot with the silhouettes on top of the hill. Pretty artistic. We don't get too artistic in BMX racing, but that's a good one. That's a good shot. Heat 1, last chance qualifier up on the hill is going to see Ruiz, Stindl, Espejo, Katana, Milano, Jefferson, Milano, Case, Stindl. I would think both of those gentlemen will be going to the front relatively quickly. However, anything can happen. We have 2 young Argentinians looking to make a name for themselves in front of the home country and home crowd.
Got to admit, Jason, those Argentina jerseys, they do look good.
They do. They do.
Just a momentary pause as we make sure everything is completely ready to go before Heat 1 of the last chance qualifiers, or the LCQs if you happen to watch the motorized version of Supercross. It looks like we're ready.
Last chance, heat number 1.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Down the hill they go. Looks like the Jefferson Milano straight to the front on the outside. Stindl looks like he's in 3rd place, so he's got some work to do. It's going to be Milano. Has a lot of power. We'll see if he can hold off the rest of the crowd. He went backwards in his first heat, so it's going to be Milano and Espejo, 1 and 2. Stindl in 3rd, looking for a way around, but it's going to be Milano, Espejo, Stindl might have dropped back. Oh no, now we have Espejo in trouble. May be a photo finish. We'll see. Looks like Espejo lost it to Ruiz, the Colombian. So it's going to be Milano and Ruiz qualifying through.
Yeah, Kay Stindl's third straight definitely did not go according to plan. That's why he's ended up in fourth. His day is already done. He'll be massively disappointed with that one. As we move on to heat number 2. That's Goyes, Quintanilla, Ikigami, Sanchez and Strazdins out of Latvia. All lining up atop the big blue 8-meter hill. Because Strazdins of Latvia on the outside.
We just call it Big Blue.
We can call it Big Blue. Why not? So Strazdins, oh, he knew exactly where he wanted to be down that first straight. Moved straight over into that first turn. Battling away. Oh, one rider's gone underneath. That's the 413. That belongs to Jamie Quintanilla, I think that is. Oh, sorry, Quintanilla. I do apologise. He's worked his way into that second position, chasing down Goyes. So South America going 1 and 2. Strazdins, the Latvian rider, is heat 3. Has he got anything left? As they come down the final straight, he might have left it that little bit too late. As they come to the line, Goyes is going to get it. Quintanilla's going to go through in that 2 spot. So Ecuador and Bolivia. Wow. I honestly would have said Strazdins would have made the top 2, but it didn't happen.
Disappointing for Strazdins.
But Jamie Quintanilla flying in that one.
Yeah, it was a great race by Quintanilla. We're going to go back up to the hill. Heat number 3, we're going to see Ballback, Yoshi, Garcia, Bensink, and Carey. Asia, Europe, and South America represented. As we're official. Down Big Blue they go over the first jump. Looks like Ballback straight to the front. Ballback looking to hold on to that first place position. Second place up for grabs as they go 3 deep down the second straightaway. It's going to be Ballback into the second corner as he's being contested now by Bensink, Yoshi, and Garcia looking for a way around. Bensink, though, staying close to Ballback. We'll see if they can take up the whole track. Bensink, I'm sure, saying, go, go, go. Ballback's like, dude, I'm in front. Don't rush me. It's going to be Ballback. Bensink, we don't have microphones on the riders. That's just me projecting.
Can you imagine?
That's what I would be saying if I were Bensink on the track.
Yeah. There's your official result. Jonas Ballback and Nels Bensink of the Netherlands going through. Garcia, the unlucky guy in 3, the Argentinian rider. As we move on, that'll be last chance heat 4. De La Fuente, Azamende, Santiago, Sanchez, and Lopez. It's all Argentina in this one. Expect the home crowd to get wild. So as you see the sleeves of the jersey starting to flap in the wind, it's starting to get that little bit breezy here. De La Fuente's looking like he's going to get a whole shot. De La Fuente it is, leading it out, just trying to pick up. It's the 101 in there in 2. That's Azamende in that second spot. So Azamende right on the back wheel of De La Fuente. Those guys 1 and 2, Sanchez in 3, Lopez in 4. Azamende holding on to it though. Looking like he's going to get this one. De La Fuente as well. It's going to be an Argentina 1-2 by default. It just depends on the order. Azamende gets it. De La Fuente in 2. Santiago in 3. Treats all round for the home fans.
5 Argentinians in that moto. Only 2 make it out of that heat, and that will be Azamende and De La Fuente. Good race for them as they go on to keep on going. Next up, Rago Richard, Ramirez, Haratawan, Aguirre, and Vidal. 2 Chilean riders. Rago Richard finding himself in an unlikely position being in the last chance qualifier. Nonetheless, he's going to have to contend with everyone as he rolls down Big Blue in just a moment. Down the hill they go. Thailand moving straight to the back of the pack. Don't know what happened with the start, but it's going to be Rago Richard straight to the front. Richard to the front, looking very calm, cool, and collected as he has some heat on him. Going into the second corner, moves being made. Was that Ramirez? Aguirre looking for a way through. He's in third place. He's got a ways to make up. Don't count him out just yet. But it's going to be Ramirez fighting Rago Richard as they take up space down the last straightaway. It's going to be the Frenchman, followed by the Colombian.
There is your official result. Mathis Rago Richard taking the win in that one with Ramirez Valencia of Colombia in 2. As we move on to the next heat, heat number 6, Molina de Oliveira, Bohuslavek, Valenzuela, Jackal and Karashikal, I think that is, of Thailand. .206, the Thai rider. The coach Adam Curry telling me the guys are improving week by week and looking to make their mark on the international stage, but not on that particular occasion. Looks like his day is already over, but heading into turn number 1, let's have a look who's going to get that hole shot. Looks like the 4-0-0, that'll be Marco Jackal even of Germany out there in front. So Jackal looking good in this one. There's a queue of South Americans behind him, and it's the Oliveira of Brazil who's in that 2 spot, and he's looking for more. He's looking for first. Bohuslavek in there in 3. He's going to go high-low in the turn. Is he going to make it stick? I don't think he is. Looks like the Brazilian's going to take it to the line. The Oliveira. There comes Bohuslavek coming through with a late charge. He's going to take that second spot from the Czech Republic.
Disappointing for Jackal as he goes from 1st to 4th.
That's
He's
not
done
what
for
you
the day.
want. Great moves from the Czech rider, though. Bohuslavek, not sure what happened to the Thai rider. Maybe he's carrying an injury.
Topinka was a junior last year. Now he's, I believe, moved up to elite. He'll be in the next rack. Bohuslavek, another Czech rider. Bohuslavek de Oliveira. Bohuslavek making Lucas Tame proud. So we have Dominique Topinka, Czech rider, Costigliolo, Matsushita, Skopa, Kowalek, and Gaetan. Costigliolo looking to make his way in, looking to make his name for himself. That's Topinka, though, holding him off. It's going to be Topinka, Czech rider. He watched his countryman do it just the heat before, so he wants to get in there, too, as he's probably vying for his own Olympic berth from his for his own country. It's going to be Topinka, Costigliolo, 1 and 2. Costigliolo has some company on him. Looks like there's a race for second. Costigliolo riding a smart line in that last corner. See if he can hold on to second place. It's going to be a photo. Let's see who gets it. It's going to be Matsushita. Still a photo finish. Wish I had a timer on me.
That was definitely close as they came across the line,
And
Jason.
it looks like Matsushita may have done it. Edging out Costigliolo.
Literally by 10 1,000ths of a second. Look at that for a close finish. Topinka definitely taking it, but look at the gap between Matsushita and Costigliolo. Easy for me to say. Wow. Right, Emilio Falla, Carlos Cordova, Elias Verbinen, Franco Maturano, Axel Barrionuevo, and Boris Ponomarev out of Russia. This is the last of the last chance qualifiers for the men elite. Emilio Falla, the senior statesman of BMX from Ecuador, out there in front on that 50 plate. Look at the leg speed as he goes into the turn, absolutely flying. So Falla of Ecuador leading it out. His kit always looks on point. Not quite sure who's in there in 2, but Argentina trying to work their way into 3. Maturano's trying to make some moves. Falla's still got it. He's out front. Look at these 2 guys, elbow to elbow. 2 and 3 into the final turn. The Argentinian rider goes high-low, dives underneath. The crowd are going absolutely mad. Who's going to get it on the line? Emilio Falla looking like he's going to get the win. Falla gets it. Cordoba in 2, but Maturano was trying everything possible to work his way in. You can't fault his commitment on that one.
Maturano just didn't shut the door after he made the move. I think he had his eye on first, but that's it. Fala and Cordoba getting through.
That was one heck of an
That
LCQ.
was a great
That
race.
was great.
Next time we see the men, it will be the 16th finals, and from here on out, it's single elimination for the men. 4th or better will keep you in the show. 5th or worse will send you home packing. The women are up next. Women Elite, last chance qualifier. 2, only 2 make it through out of the last chance qualifier.
Well, some of the most dramatic LCQ racing I've seen for quite a while. Definitely some elbows being thrown in those turns. And some drag racing down that third straight. As we move on to Women Elite. Just 5 heats in this particular round of racing. First one featuring of Chinikova of Russia, Yabuta of Japan, Amanda Carr of Thailand, Lapur of Argentina, and Site of Thailand. There is your official start list. The Argentinian rider opting for the far outside, where I think she's got the opportunity to do her own thing. Just a wait for the official notification that we are good to go. As Mariana Lapur on the 104. Amanda Carr also doing it for her homeland of Thailand via Florida, USA. And Jui Yabuta of Japan also up there as well, with the Russian Varvara of Chinikova. As we just await the signal from our UCI connoisseur that we are good to go. And we are good to go.
Okay, riders, random start. Rider is ready, watch the gate.
All right, this is it, the first of the last chance qualifiers for Women Elite heading down the straight. That looks like off Chinikova and Amanda Carr heading into the turn 1 and 2. Yabuta in there as well. Yabuta just diving underneath. She's into that second spot now. Has Amanda Carr got anything for her down this second straight? Looks like off Chinikova is leading it out. 4 and 5 are way behind, but off Chinikova leading it through. She's in there in one. She's got 5 or 6 bike lengths now on Yabuta. Amanda Carr's really going to have to turn on the turbochargers down this final straight. Looks like she's going to run out of time and space. Of Chinikova, Yabuta, they're going to go 1 and 2. Amanda Carr's going to go out in 3. With Thailand and Argentina crossing in 4 and 5. Great lap there from Chinikova.
There's your official Ochkinova and Yabuta. Carr just missing out on the last chance. Next up, heat number 2, last chance elite women. Vanetta Peterson, Natalia Suvarova, Martina Paz, Timis Briones, Liu Yunyun, and Elke Van Hoof will not be joining us this time around. Or maybe she is. There she goes. So definitely an up and down past couple of seasons for Elke Van Hoof with injuries and mishaps. Great gate by Elke Van Hoof on the outside. Looks like she's going to race this one, almost looping out over the first jump. Suvarova's going to go straight to the front. Van Hoof now forced to high-low for that second place position. It's going to be Suvarova. Van Hoof moving into second place, into the second corner, getting dove on by Peterson. Peterson going down. Van Hoof managing to stay out of it, but she's not out of the woods yet. She's in bubble position. So it's going to be Suvarova all by herself. Looks like she will make it through, followed by Elke Van Hoof. That will do it.
That was a big crash, though, for Vanita Peterson. Coming out of that second turn, straight over the handlebars. Almost getting tangled up with Elke Van Hoof, who's gone through in that second spot. Obviously, the Latvian rider will be treated by our on-site medical team, and there is your confirmation. Suvarova, Van Hoof, confirmed as going 1 and 2 in that one. Just making sure that our riders are well looked after. It was a big, big crash, and she's up and walking away from it, the Latvian rider. There's the start list for Heat 3. Priscilla Stivo, Yui Hayakawa, Na Peng, and Eliska Bartonkova.
Random start.
All right, last chance qualifiers, heat number 3. Gate drops, let's have a look. Priscilla Stivo out of Brazil, out front. Oh, one rider's gone down on that straight, not sure who he was. It was the Chinese rider, that was Na Peng. So Na Peng taking the tumble on straight number 1. That's let Stivo go out front. She's got at least 10 bike lengths on the right. Oh, Priscilla Stivo's thrown it away on the second straight. All on her own, had it all her own way. 10 bike lengths clear. Landed off the double and went down in a heap. So Bartonkova and Yui Hayakawa of Japan 1 and 2. Priscilla Stivo, not sure what happened. 1 minute she was upright, then she disappeared behind the jump and she was picking herself up off the floor. She'll be distraught with that one as she rolls across the line. Be interested to see what went wrong, whether the wind got hold of her or something like that. But she was out front and clear with at least 10 bike lengths and didn't make it down the second straight.
Definitely disappointing for Peng Na and Stivo. There's your official. Bartonkova and Hayakawa, they will get through as we move on back up to the hill for the last of the last chance. Heat 4. China's Lu Yan, Aruba's Shania Howell, Argentina's Agustina Cavalli, and Thailand's Chuitkan Kitwanatsathien.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Back up, 4 up, only 2 will make it through. It looks like Aruba's going into second place. I think Cavalli is in first, so it's gonna be Cavalli and Howell 1 and 2. Howell showing some promise, just looking to get some more experience. It's gonna be Cavalli and Howell. Lou hunting her down though. Howell not out of the woods just yet as she is in second place and she may be in trouble. She pulls away from Lou. Cavalli though, all in front in a land of all of her own, looking to qualify through in front of the home crowd. That's gonna be Agustina Cavalli, followed by Howell. And one more last chance after this one. My apologies, Mr. Richard Eames.
That's fine, Jason. There is your official result. Agustina Cavalli finished second at the Worlds behind Jessie Smith in junior women. And Shania Howell of Aruba. Love having Aruban BMXers in two. So Jessie Smith, Yaru Zhang, Chala from Ecuador, and Santillan out of Argentina. So New Zealand, China, Argentina, and Ecuador in this one.
Up here, Ryder. Random start. Ryder is ready. Watch the gate.
Here we go, last of the last chance qualifiers for Women Elite. We have got Jessie Smith in there on the outside. She's back there in 4 at the minute, and it looks like one rider's blown the pedal. I'm not sure who that was. Smith in there in 3, but it looks like Argentina leading it out. That'll be Milagros Santillan at the minute. Jessie Smith finally worked her way into that second spot, but she's battling with the Chinese rider. That'll be Yaru Zhang. Zhang holding on to the second spot. Jessie Smith's going to have to make a move in this final turn. Is she going to get it? Smith goes underneath high-lows as she's going down this final straight. So it looks like Santillan battling with Jessie Smith to the line. Smith gets it, Santillan in 2, Yaru Zhang in 3. And disappointment for the Ecuadorian rider, Carrera Chala in 4. But Jessie Smith looked in all kinds of trouble going down that first straight and managed to pull it back right at the line.
She looked in trouble, but I'm really curious to know what's going on with Jessie Smith. Not her normal first straightaway. This is the second time she didn't jump the first jump. Great track speed, obviously, as she did end up winning that lap. Next time we see the women, it will be for the 8th finals and into single elimination. So from here on out, for both men and women, 4th or better to keep you in the hunt, to keep you in the show. 5th or worse will send you packing. As we take a small break.
Right, looks like we're going to get some words from our sponsors.
Happiness. It's hard to define, but sometimes it just comes over you. When you finally dare to take that step and overcome your fear. When you find yourself in one of those magical moments you wish would last forever. When you feel so good, you have to let it out. When the beauty takes your breath away. When you can't resist joining the game. When your wildest dream becomes reality. When you embrace everyday life and the pleasures it offers. When you're out there sharing an unforgettable day. Happiness is as simple as a ride. Ride and smile.
You always know pro gate's going to fall fast and on time, and it's always going to be on point.
All right, we are back here at Santiago del Estero, Argentina, round number 9 of the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup 2019. I'm Richard Eames here with Dr. Jason Richardson.
Yo.
And we're having a good time. Got a feeling we'll be nipping over to see our good friend Tori Nighthawk in the not too distant future to see who he's ready to have a conversation with over in the rider's corner. And I've got a feeling there's going to be a South American slant on it this weekend.
Just a bit. It's all about the fans. Let's see who Tori has to speak with. We're the rider right now.
I'm interested.
Here with Gonzalo Molina from Argentina. We're here in Argentina at the World Cup. How special is it to race in front of your home crowd?
Oh, I'm so nervous. It's my first interview in English. My English is so bad, but the race here in my country is very, very special. The crowd is so good. So I'm so happy to be here.
How far away do you live from here?
10 hours in car.
So how often do you guys as a team, Argentina national team, train here?
Sorry.
How often do you, as the Argentinian national team, how often do you come here and ride here and train here?
2 times in the year we training here. So not too much because 10 hours in car is too much. 10 hours from here, 10 hours to my city. But yeah, 2 or 3 times in the year we're training here with the national team. Yep.
Is BMX big in Argentina? Do general people know about the race here, and is it on TV?
It's not too big in Argentina, the BMX, so the TV is not for the national or maybe only in this World Cup and maybe in some important event like, I don't know, South American Championship, but it's not too important for Argentina, yeah.
Since you went to the Olympics, and obviously they've had World Cups here in Argentina, is there more people racing BMX in Argentina now?
Yeah, after the Olympics in Argentina, it's bigger now, but with this track too, and now it's better. But
So Argentina is obviously a really big country with a lot of land, a lot of sports, like football is really big here. How did you start in BMX?
yeah, the biggest sport here is football, soccer. You know, I start when I have 5 years, so too many years. Yeah.
How did you find out as BMX as a kid? Like, did someone tell you about the sport?
Sorry.
Did someone tell you about BMX when you were a kid to get started?
Yeah, enjoy the ride, the training, the friends, and push your limits. Yeah.
One last thing, does Argentina have the best meat?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Good luck today, Gonzalo. Thanks for doing this. Back to you guys.
I thought his English was good.
I thought his English was good as well. Fantastic
Better
job there
than
from.
better than Rich's Spanish.
Yeah, definitely better than my Spanish. But
Mine too. Mine
nice
too.
to have Gonzalo Molina in the riders' corner. And as Jason said before.
Hello, hello. We are back at the UCI BMX Supercross World Cup here in Santiago del Estero, Argentina. Round number 9. And man, is it hot out there. Rich, how you doing?
I'm good, Jason. I'm good. The weather is hot. The racing is hotter.
Didn't see you that one coming, but you are correct. Racing's hotter. We have World Cup titles on the line this weekend.
Yeah, that's the best kind of racing. When the title's on the line and the guys know they've got to perform, it's time to get it done. It's the best kind of
And
racing.
what else is on the line? Olympic qualification.
This is true.
So we have games within games here.
If it was a soap opera, there'd be multiple plot lines,
That's
Jason.
it. Lots of drama. Lots of drama. As you can see, there is not one cloud in the sky.